And here we are, the forgotten Open venue. So this has hosted the Open Championship only once in 1932, and it was a historic, game-changing major for many reasons, which we'll get into. But Gene Sarazen completed the leg of his career Grand Slam over these historic links down at Prince's. Now we're on the south coast and we have illustrious neighbours. We've got Royal Cinque Ports and we've got Royal St George's, hosts of multiple Open Championships, but it's over these links where some very special events have played out. And that's what we're here to do today, to discover what Prince's has to offer. Now it's got 3 loops of 9 holes. We're doing the Himalayas and then the shore course, and that is the closest to the original Open routing that we can get because, well, this course was struck by tragedy. It was effectively bombed out of existence, which we'll get into again more during the round. We've got an amazing day. We've got Jacob, we've got Mick, we've got Drone. Now this is Scratch Golfer. We have our score goals. We're actually on a bit of a run of golds. Like, I am playing some decent golf. I know. So here are the score goals. 69, the Gene Sarazen score, is really the one that we want to try and get, his best round during the 1932 Open. But realistically, we're not thinking about score, because that is an outcome goal, not a process goal. Play well, enjoy. I can't wait to show you this golf course. I came down here about 10 years ago when they were completely redoing the Himalayas. It's just such a cool part of the world. So we played at Royal Cinque Ports yesterday, which went straight into my top 10. It was so good, and I don't know, it just feels like a real special place. It's easy to say and to feel. I'm gonna go get my clubs, by the way, when it's nice and sunny and you're having a beautiful time, but yeah, it feels like a really special spot down here. Come back a bit. Honestly, I think that's fine. It's just a real bad angle in for that pin. I think it's got to come over a bunker. Okay. I'll tell you what though, epic strike. I didn't want to lose it left and I didn't. I've got a good feeling about today. I've never, ever been this confident on a golf course before. It's so weird. So weird to actually think you're a good golfer. That's when golf will bite you back as well. It'll be 12 over today. You know how I said it was fine over here? It's not. It's not. It's really not. So I've got an option really. I can either go for the pin or I can go left. The only problem with going left is it's out of town. And I'm going to have to take a relatively full swing at this to try and shift it. So I'm going to go basically over the bunker. I'm going to try and play the distance. Nice firm grip. Go, 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 go. It was always a risk, but that's the first bunker I've been in the south. Reminder to self, hit fairways. Oh, wow, that's a soft bounce. That's a pretty soft bounce. All right, we've got a chance for a par. I think the absolute key for a course like this, and as we learned from Cinque Ports yesterday, just got to keep the doubles off. That's all we've got to do. Oh wow. Good putt. Big break at the end. Started with a bogey, however, as everyone knows, that's how all good rounds start. I just hate to start with a birdie. Oof. The worst. So the line here is going to be the lone tree with a touch of draw. I mean, the wind it's kind of like a bit weird. I almost felt like the wind on the last was more across, but I think it hurt a touch. Or if I cut it back into, because that drive probably only went about 280 maybe, something like that. So this is going to be directly into, so I could probably use that as a touch of draw off that tree, bring it round driver. Oh, it's a straighter drive than that. Yeah, that's good. Can we cut all the bit about the tower and just say I was aiming for that tree? All right, it's a good drive. It's a good drive. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Well, this is a proper par 5. It's been a while since I've played a par 5 and I've not been able to get anywhere near it into. Guys, it might be a layup. Might be a layup. Go mini driver and just cut it into this wind a touch. Hell of a hole. So like the Himalayas, so it's split into 3 nights. You've got the Himalayas, the shore and the dunes. And the Himalayas was being redesigned when I was here last year, so it's like almost 10 years ago. And then the other 2 courses were done as well, like to really bring it back to a championship links. Interesting second, wow, brutal. Right, at the pin with a cut back into the wind. This mini driver is absolute fuego. Literal go on then. Literal flames coming out of this club. Who's editing the flaming torch? 50 yards back into the wind, so the wind is definitely more this way. Just like a lob wedge with spin. Gonna pull to attention very, very quickly. Nice and aggressive. Nice contact. Yeah, it's a nice strike, nice shot, just needed a little bit more whip. Tragedies about this course, I suppose, is during the war, Second World War, the whole course was requisitioned by the army. And did they use it for housing troops? Did they use it for a hospital? Did they use it for something which wouldn't damage this wonderful course? No. The RAF used it for bombing practice. Literally dropping bombs on the golf course. What was the quote before? It was like throwing darts at a Rembrandt. Hey, listen. Different time. I'm sure people had bigger priorities than golf courses, but it's good to see it back. And hosting big events again as well. It's got the Walker Cup in 2030. I was saying with Jacob that the Walker Cup is on a heater at the moment as far as courses. We'll like display the courses within the next, is that 10 years pretty much it's got, of the Walker Cup courses, so the elite men's amateur comp. Unbelievable. Practice hard, kids. Ouch. Yeah, it was a good putt. It was a good putt overall, pretty well played hole. All I'm looking for within my golf at the moment is to be able to hit greens and give myself putts for birdies. If I do that, I'll go well, because my putting's actually good. Putting is actually good. So this is a replica of a Spitfire propeller, and this is dedicated to Laddie Lucas, who was a World War II fighter pilot who was born in the clubhouse at Prince's. His dad was the secretary, and obviously this was all kind of military at the time. So he was born in the clubhouse, was a member here, was a member of Parliament.
He was a Walker Cup captain.
Walker Cup captain. What else was he?
Member of Parliament.
Member of Parliament. Great chef, could have been, I don't know. And it's basically saying here that after a fight, he was losing height, he had a damaged plane, cockpit filled with smoke, the engine died, and he glided the Spitfire back and landed pretty close to this spot. And his mate, Henry Longhurst, who is the most fighter pilot sounding name I've ever heard in my life, Henry Longhurst, Wing Commander, Spitfire Division, South Coast. Like, sent him a telegram, driven out of bounds again, Lucas, you old dog. So Different breed, different breed. Now this is what I love about good golf holes. And this is why I hate things being in the middle of a fairway, okay? So it's a shortish hole, got like about 380 off this tee. You got these 3 gaping bunkers down the left, and you got thick rough and what looks like a little bit more wetland area to the right-hand side. Wind coming off the left-hand side as well. So you have to hit this left, let the wind bring it back to the middle of the fairway. And in the middle of the fairway, if you hit it, you get rewarded. You get like a wedge into this green. If you hit a bad shot left, you're in trouble. If you hit a bad shot right, you're in trouble. It's just a stand-up, hit a good golf shot. So all you got to do, no tricks, nothing fancy, just got to hit a good one. I'm going to take a 4-iron, I'm going to aim at the last bunker on the left, and I'm just going to allow this wind to drift it back. Hold, hold. Get a bounce. Oh, sit, sit, sit. I think I got away with it. Just. It was on line with the kind of thick rough, but it bounced and it looked like it kicked forward rather than right. I mean, the way it was bouncing, it definitely didn't go kick right, so fingers crossed, eh? Listen, we've got Laddie Lucas on our side. So 130 yards, wind off the left, sat down a touch. I'm going to use my 48, which is a 49, and then effectively just hit about a 3/4, because I think it's going to bound on. Wind off the left, so I'm going to aim between the bunker and the pin. Sit, sit, sit. Go, 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 go. Now sit. That ball flight was everywhere. It went up here, got stalled, and then just got like battered down. And now that lie didn't really have much spin. Jeez, that was a roller coaster of emotions. I imagine that was just a fraction of how Laddie Lucas felt when he was flying in the air, out of control. Where's it gonna land? On the green. Kind of down the slope, pretty much left to right all the way. Chance for birdie, and again, that's all I want. Wow. It's definitely downhill, but maybe just held into the wind a touch. Not my best effort, that. Right, good solid putt. Right, we are 1 over through 3. This is a proper test today. Proper wind. We're gusting about, I think he said 20 mile an hour, gusting to 30. So strong breezes. And the holes on the Himalayas are very kind of mixed up. I think when we go on to the shore course, that's kind of like pretty much straight up and down. So we might see some longer drives, but the wind is, it's going to be predominantly off the side today, actually, isn't it? Coast here. Damn. So it's double green, by the way. Size of this. The line is going to be kind of bang down the middle of the fairway here with a cup, just to hold it into the breeze. Again, really good shot. So if I hit a shorter club, it's all going to feed left. Kind of kick towards that bunker, and then with a longer drive, those bunkers on the right come into play. Just like a straight in front of you, gotta hit the shot. Golf is without question, the greatest game in the world when things are going well. And it is the worst, the most heart-rending, soul-destroying, will-crushing game when it goes badly. There's nothing like it, is there? There's nothing like it. 183 yards, back into wind off the right. I think it's like a low, little 3/4 5. Yeah, you two are switching. He's cursed. Jacob's cursed, mate. He's cursed. He's honestly, he goes up to a green and just pulls up like a force field around it. That flew into the deep doo-doo. That's going to be a provisional. Yeah. See what I mean? You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? The boys are jinx. I want to use this second ball, so this is up and down for a double. Just got to get it on the surface. It should roll down a little bit, but it is into wind, so it'll be fairly aggressive with it. God, it's come out weird. It's come out so weird. Oh, things are not a thinging at the moment. I've had a couple of them recently with lob wedge, just kind of coming out in a bit of a weird direction. Something's amiss technique-wise there. It was a good putt. It was a good putt, however, that does mean there's a triple bogey in 4 over par, which puts me really, really, really behind the cue ball, considering that's only 4 holes. Wow. Ouch. Not been in this position before for quite some time. This is good. Good training. Adversity. Fight it. Overcome it. You know the way we're going to overcome it? Just follow the process. Fifth hole, feels like a lot's happened so far. This is a absolute beauty of a par 3. It's only 150 yards, and this is like the back tees as well. It's pretty simple. Like, it's a raised green, crowned. It's quite a large green, and the big hazard here, as long as you get it over all this scrape area, is that massive looking pot bunker. Perfectly formed as well. That looks like a perfect circle, doesn't it? How nice is that? Woo! Don't want to go in that. 151, wind 2 off the left. Just a nice little fizzy 7. Should be good. Yeah, it's 160 to the back. All right. Keep coming then. Keep coming. There must be a slope, because there ain't no way in hell I managed to put that much backspin on a 7 iron. There's a pretty substantial slope. However, that was, I think, my first real pure strike of the day. That I like this. I like this. It's like such a challenge to overcome now. Relishing it. I don't really feel a lot, to be honest. Straight put down this slope. What? By the way, what just happened at the end of that putt? What happened at the end of that putt? That ball had 12 pints and just fainted into the back door. That is the kind of ball that you're going to find in the morning, just huddled on the kitchen floor. What just happened then? That was never in. That was here all the way.
It's got to be like a wind hit.
It must be, yeah. I suppose that's the benefit of having good, like, dropping the ball at pace to the hole. There's always a chance, but that was like, that was such a side door. Down a little bit. I'm not quite in the same zone that I was yesterday, so just kind of treat it as a comp, think through every shot properly. So here we've got, it's par 5, it's 570 off, 560 basically. That bunker on the right hand side, that's 300, so a little bit downwind off the left, definitely in range. My line here is over these left bunkers, because they're all going to feed left to right, so I'm just going to hit it pretty straight over them. If it moves back a bit, that's fine. Well, I'm not going to hit a longer drive than that today. Yeah, that's huge. That's a really, really big drive, that. How far is it? So 5, So call it 560. We'll see how far we got to the middle, because you just hit a shot like straight away when you hit it. You're like,
Yep.
that's great. That's just really good. That's fantastic. All right, that is 385 yard drive. Hey, we'll take it. It's kind of confusing me about what to hit. I mean, that was a fantastic strike. Obviously, fairway's baked out. One thing I'd say about this course, like Jacob, if you kind of like turn around, like just off the fairway here, there's a lot of like hazard, a lot more than I expected. Like this is a regional open qualifying venue. Then they kind of have final usually down at St. Paul's, and down at St. Paul's, just over there. This is tough. I think this is a harder course than St. Paul's, just from a sheer point of view of if you go offline, you're more severely punished. Yeah. Like we hit some funky shots yesterday, and realistically, like the rough we went into was light. And I'm not just saying that because I'm over par. Right, we're 180 yards, downwind off the left, 7-irons 170. It's probably going to be too much. So I'm going to switch up to a 9. I'm going to aim actually quite left of this pin, because I think that pin's on the right-hand side of the green. Can you see where the green starts up to the left? It looks like it's a huge slope. So I can't imagine that this ball is not going to kick and feed right. So I want to be pitching this left of the pin, left of the bunkers. Feed, feed, feed. I'm not sure. Like, I think that pin's nearer the back. I think that'd be pretty good. I hit it exactly where I wanted to. Just shows like the power of the mind matched with the power of the body. Do great things. All right, come on. Eagle putt. But that doesn't matter. What the putt is for has no input whatsoever on the process that you go through. Oh. Ow. Ouchie. Hey, on the last hole, that side of the hole gave me something, and this side is taken away. It was a good putt. It was a good putt, just a touch too firm. Also the easiest of birdies, which is nice. All right, how's that for a scorecard? Bogey, par, treble, birdie. I like to think this is what Gene Sarazen would have done. We're also going to find his bunker soon, aren't we? Is that on the 7th? We'll find this plaque in the bunker. So Gene Sarazen, when he won here on his way to completing the career Grand Slam, one of the first players to do that, obviously Rory's in the news, having done it recently. And this is going to be out after the PGA Champs. So Jordan Spieth, welcome to the club, buddy. But he invented a golf club, literally invented a golf club to use at this tournament, which it was then kind of altered a little bit, but pretty much then universally accepted as a massive jump forward in club technology. It was accepted as a massive jump forward in club technology to the point where it wasn't even attempted to be banned. That's how much people liked it. Like literally everyone said, no, this is good. And we want this. Thank you, Gene. $175 yards. So I've just got my 9-iron again. Pretty much the same shot as last time. If this finishes just right of the pin, that's not the end of the world. Catches the slope and moves left, it might finish in that collection area. Just a really solid par 3. Sit. Wow. It's huge. Yeah, I pushed it a touch, and I kind of think it might just hit like a little bit of a downslope because it shot forward. Hoping it's just a runoff area. Yeah, I'm screwed. I kind of thought to the right would be safer, but I've left myself, it's not impossible, but I'm kind of hitting onto a downslope when it gets on the green, and out the other side of the green is obviously the other runoff area, so this needs to be precise. I've got my lob wedge. I'm going to open it up, pretty straight with the arms and the hands, pivot upwards through, Just try and generate maximum amount of spin over a short distance. It's into wind, so it should stop. That was good. That was good. It's just nice hitting good shots every now and again, especially when you're offline with your approach and you got to scramble. I mean, this is what great links courses offer as well. You don't need like water or stupid hazards or like incredible bunkering. You just need a raised green, run-off areas, and that is going to cause so many problems. But it also gives you the option to hit shots. Right, get off your soapbox. Right. Wow. As far as up and downs go, I think the best I've had in quite some time. Just everything about that: execution, flight, spin, good putt. Right, 8th hole, big double green, so that flag to the right, that's the third hole to the right hand side, and then our flag here is to the left. Massive double green, 303 yards ish. It's kind of like a tricky one with the angle. I zapped it and it was about 300. I can probably just get there. The wind's kind of into off the right. It'll take a bounce. I'll have to set it outright and then with a bit of a draw. Obviously, I've never played here before, but to my eye, and you can hopefully back me up here, mate, to the right-hand side, that just looks like scrape.
Yeah.
So if it stays right, it should be okay. To the left, there's a hazard, so not if you neck it. Go, 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 go. Get a lie, get a lie. Yeah. It's bouncing, so. Necked it. So yeah, hit out the heel, so it spun into the wind. So it would have taken a lot of distance off it. But it is the miss. It is the miss, and it should hopefully just give me a wedge onto the green. A little bit of a grabby lie. I'm just gonna have to play what is a long chip and run. 54, use this slope in front to try and take a bit of steam off it. If I can just get this on the green, short of the pin, I think that's a pretty good result. Sit, sit. Came out so far left. I don't know. Honestly, I am honestly not sure though. That just like shot out so hot and left. Well, a couple options really. There's a fair bit of room here. If you use a lob wedge into wind, get a bit of check, or I can just run it through this little, I think this old bunker maybe? Sometimes I don't need to say anything. Yeah, that was pretty good. Right, well, I mean, I don't know if that's a really positive or a disappointing par. I think positive in the end. I mean, that was a great chip. Again, confidence. It's disgusting. It's either like a driver, basically see the box on this tee. It's like a driver over that, even maybe a mini driver over that. Or a hybrid like at that right bunker. Because it's going to release. And the second's going to be downwind anyway. I'm just thinking just a hybrid. It's certainly the biggest landing area. That's pretty much perfect, I think. It should be great. Should be great. I caught it just like slightly toey as well, so it took off a touch of spin. So I should be bounding down there. I'd be surprised So it's 426. I'd be surprised if that's not like a 280, 290 hybrid. Which is, it's one of those things that I wonder what my shots go stats are going to be like after, because I'm going to gain probably about 3 strokes on that 380 yard drive I just hit.
Yeah.
And then on this whole short one, I just fanned it 260 into the wind.
Shot's going to be so confusing.
It's like, it's not really going to understand what's going on. Yeah, I think it's 138 middle, but this green is massive, yeah. So 150, down off the left though, so it's probably still only 49 degree. We'll be in that bunker in the left. Hopefully not after the shot, but just to chat about Gene Sarazen and the thing he invented here. So 48 degree. Kind of want to be hitting this just on the edge of Sarazen's bunker and let the wind bring it back round. Just a nice smooth one, don't just go crazy with it. Come up and out of it. Sit. Sit. Another runoff area. So actually that's a poor shot. I'll dwell on it here before I forget about it. That's just an open club face that. So, in the 1932 Open, Gene Sarazen turned up with a new type of golf club, the beginnings of what is a sand wedge. So before that point, when people got into bunkers, the edge of the club they were using, we'll throw up some old images of clubs here, it was very sharp. So you hit into the sand or you hit into the grass, and it didn't really come out, it just dug, and you had to force it through. A lot of snapped hickory shafts ensued back in the day. But what Sarazen did, and which is just, it seems so simple now, and it seems so genius, is he stuck what he called a flange on the back of his wedge or mashie, or whatever it was called back then. And all it was, you're just placing more metal at the back of the club and also had it slightly raised. So this was the beginning of bounce angle. Now bounce angle is the difference in the angle between the leading edge and the bottom of the sole. Now what happens if you enter sand with some bounce angle, the leading edge won't dig, because what will happen is the bottom of the sole will guide the club back out of the sand. So what Sarazen did was invent a club that when he got in areas like this that was costing his fellow competitors shot after shot after shot, he was more easily able to get out onto the green and hopefully hole a putt. Seems so simple, and yet it completely revolutionized the way that people play bunker shots, completely revolutionized the way wedges are made and designed, all from a simple idea here at Prince's. It's great. Just thinned it. Yeah, that's just what hit the bottom of my underwear at the top of the swing then. Oh wow. Wow. I can't really do a lot about that. He's been rolling pretty well. That took a detour there. Okay, bogey to finish and 3 over on the front 9. So, you know, not my sterling best, but I actually think after that treble, things could have gone south pretty quick. And that was a tough front 9. Like the amount of trouble, the amount of thick rough, the amount of water hazards on there really took me by surprise. Now we're going on to the shore course, which is a little bit closer to the what? You two, eh? You smart little boys. You made me so proud. You know what, I was really looking forward to a sausage roll. Then my acid started kicking off, coming down there. After that Nature Valley bar, not Nature Valley bar, whatever it's called, Jordan cardboard crap. maybe if I like over acid myself. That work?
Yeah, I mean, I have to listen to you for the next 2 hours. So maybe not.
If I get a sausage roll and like try and drown myself in acid, maybe I'll build up tolerance. That's how it works, isn't it?
Like exploded that.
Who was that king of story old who like poisoned himself repeatedly, day after day, with different poisons. So he couldn't be assassinated.
Oh my God, this guy sounds amazing.
And then eventually, when the armies were at his door, he tried to kill himself, and he couldn't. Who is that? Anyway, I'll tell you what, we're like a history tour on this 9-hole. Driver gets me past all the trouble. To the right looks deep, so I'm going to aim just to the right of the left bunker, just smash it down that left channel. Kick left a bit. I didn't see it bounce, but if that's anything less than 360 yards, I'll be surprised. Utter nutted. Utterly nuttily. My new protein bar is coming out. Yeah, absolute bomb of a drive again. 80 yards, right. Half a swing with the lob. Spin. Sit. Oh, a double hands up from Jacob. That either means I've hit it into the pavilion for 6, or he thinks it's a good shot. So it's pretty straight. We need to take account, something I wasn't really doing on the front 9, we need to take account for wind, because it is like gusting across. It's a straight putt, but I'm just going to go inside right. Don't want to give the hole away. All right, what a really good way to start the back 9. But quite frankly, it doesn't matter, because I'm so deep in the process right now. I am process. Crap MC name, that'll be. MC Process. Just like raps about being efficient and not thinking too far into the future. Yeah. What would MC Process rap about? Spit some bars. I think drive just kind of over this bunker here. Like I might, well, if I catch a good one, I will get to that second bunker on the left. If it just moves slightly right, should be fine. I should have enough to get past the one on the right. If it catches the fairway first. Miss it somehow. I think that'll be in that bunker, I think. It must be in that bunker, but if that had missed, oh my God, that would have been the furthest drive of the day. That was nuclear. Well, I am in the bunker. I must admit, I'd almost prefer this not to be on an upslope, because then it would make my decision a lot easier. I'm quite close to the lip, but that big bunker, the cross bunker there, to get over that, we're looking at 150. The front of the green is 190, so there's a bit of room there. If I can get, because it's downwind, if I can get an 8-iron on this with a touch of draw off that top, I'm more thinking as well, like the lip of this, it kind of feels if I hit into it, it should like bounce up and go forward. It's a calculated risk. It's a par 5. Can I get there? Yeah. It was always going to be on the edge, but it's fine. I'll still only have a wedge in now, but it needed to be like, if that was going to work, it needed to be perfect. And it wasn't. It's okay. Still a chance. I don't know if that was calculated risk or just being an idiot, but didn't work out too bad, so we'll call it calculated risk. 143 yards away. It's downwind, tricky number really. Like 140 is like a proper full 49 degree. I don't think I'll be able to get there with a 54 degree, so it is a 49. I think I just need to take a touch off it with a cut. So if I want to land it, see those bushes at the back? I basically want to land it in between them with a bit of cut spin to bring it back down towards the flag. looks so good. A tiny bit short and not like a kick. That looked, felt, everything about that was literally bang on. Okay, shot's gone. Average. Very average. I am getting better at putting. I am getting better at putting. Well, after all of that, that felt like the most dramatic 5 on a par 5 on ages. All right, 1 under for this 9. It's a long way to go. All right, 175. Really nice looking par 3. Wind's into off the right, so I think I've got a choice of hitting like a little 6, a little 6, a lower 6, but aiming kind of at the right edge of the green and letting the wind bring it, or I am a 5 iron a little bit closer to the hole with a fade. That's the shot I think I want to hit, but that shot that cost me the triple bogey on the front was that kind of little fadey 5.
What shot?
It was on the front 9, triple bogey. It was on the 4th hole.
That hole. I don't know if you know, but it's gone now.
It's like, I'm not. Listen, I can try and forget about shots, but like something stick in the memory. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit the 5 iron shot. Like that is the right shot, but I'm just gonna take a little bit more Podrick Harrington's advice here and just, if I'm gonna hit a fade, hit a fade. Just go in. Stay on the green. Oh, God, that was good. I've hit an excellent shot. That was a really good shot. Just too much club. It's going to break a little bit left up the hill and then it's going to break back to the right as it gets to the hole, and I'm kind of thinking 1 each way. Hello. Whew. Hey. Hey. Oh. 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 Hey. Anyone like a good spasm in their arse, don't they? That's great. That's great. Yeah. Right at the top of the cheek. Could have been worse. Hold that line, hold that line. It's gonna go. I knew it was gonna go. It just didn't move enough this way. Good putt though. Over the years of doing these videos, and obviously like doing these standalone vlogs, I think I have mastered the art of having a full conversation with myself over the space of only a few seconds.
Yeah, because we don't answer you very often.
Like, not completing the full sentence, but getting enough in that people know what I'm talking about. Thanks. You know what, in the end, that's a good par. It was a great tee shot, that was a good putt on a tough hole. What? Look at this! We literally have, that is literally asparagus. Is that the bit you just kicked? Look at that. Yeah, 100%. Is like sea asparagus different?
Great in a stir fry, that.
I've never seen like asparagus in the wild. No freaking way. Got our mascot. We've got our mascot for today. This has just been brutally kicked to death by Jacob, but we've got some asparagus. Oh yeah, I've got it. Yeah. See like that hut in the distance? It's just to the left of that. I mean, it was bouncing. It was like oh yeah. I've tightened up here. Somewhat chronic. Oh, this is what about 12 hours of driving does in 2 days, and a round of golf and some boogieing in Ramsgate. I'd have loved it if this was a back pin, It's more at the front, so it's 104. The lie's fine, but it's if I hoist it. I really wanted to like almost land this short, but it looks like there's a big false.
There's loads of room.
Yeah, I don't know if it just. It doesn't look like it does any loads anyway. I think it's just a lob wedge, and I try and land it kind of around 95, and hopefully it just stops. If it rolls on a bit past the pin, it's not the end of the world. I got pretty lucky with the drive, so. That kick didn't look very friendly. All right, pin high. You know what that means. Not a sign of quality ball striking for a bit. So it actually wasn't a very good putt. I didn't trust it to begin with, and I think because I didn't trust it, I hit it harder to try and account. Well, coming past the hole, didn't look like it did a massive amount. Well, it's a 4. My par putting still remains exemplary. Exemplary?
Yeah, like your diction.
Exemplary. 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 Exemplary? Exemplary. Exemplary. It's either like a drilled pitching wedge or like a little chippy 9. I'm just gonna chip a 9. Just gotta really feel like a little chippy 9. Too bad. Kind of straight away just ballooned up a little bit. It's okay. I mean, the biggest issue with this hole is short left, so kind of got away with it, but I wouldn't say I was ever completely comfortable on that. Let's get back into the process. Yeah, over that shot I was a bit, is this the right club? Wasn't fully committed. Go, go, go. Some big bobbles halfway, that. Wind was definitely moving it that way. Come on, come on, come on, Pete. That is a scrappy 4, that. No positives to take from that hole. But, doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's gone now. Yes, shot scope. I had 3 putts. So, I think we could be able to get relatively close to this green. I reckon I could go quite straight at the green. It's just semi-rough down there. If I manage to get enough carry, it'll be great. And if it flares out to the right, there's actually a fair bit of room. Like if it finishes on the hut, like that'll be okay. Just make sure you're not doing this because of that 3 putt. Would you? Yeah, you would. You would play this shot. Oh, be good. It was straight at it. I'm kind of losing it a little bit with the glare. I could not have hit that any better. Little draw, kind of back into the wind. If that's got a good kick, that'll be close. Right, it was just short of the green. This used to be the 18th green. before we get off the History Channel, this used to be the 18th. That used to be the 18th green, there, the practice green. This used to be Old Clubhouse. Right, come on. It actually feels like a relatively flat putt, but I'd be shocked if the wind doesn't push it gradually to the right. I'm just going to end just outside left. the slope. Up the slope a lot. Actually hit that quite hard. Well, it's a birdie chance, but it's a good 6 and a bit foot short. Not ideal. All right, good bounce back. Felt a bit of extra added pressure there as well. Ladies watching on the patio. And like you said, my underwear was poking out. A little bit too much on display. I'm going to aim down the middle, try and cut it to hold it against the breeze. Links golf. It's just the best. Go on, wind. Come on, just give me a bit. Bit more. Oh, how good's that now? Wow. Oh, I was flirting up the right, but it got a nice few kicks to the left. It's perfect now. 129 yards. I'm on a little bit of an upslope, so ball's going to go a little bit higher and probably pull a little bit left. So I'm just wondering whether to use that or to fight against it. I was going to use a 9 iron and just let the wind bring it back, just like a 3/4 swing, so it will be killed a little bit in its initial flight. That was the shot. Oh, it was the shot. I really need to figure out how to celebrate. Oh no, it's definitely a goal for weakness. It's definitely a goal for weakness, but I do find myself quite weak at this as well. It feels like a touch right to left, and it's just the wind. The wind is battering across this way, so this is a high green exposed. It has to be moved. It has to be moved by the wind. So I'm just gonna give it a touch more, just a touch more, and really hope that the wind will bring this back. Sorry. That was my worst putt of the day. I just shoved it. Absolutely shoved it. What a shame. What a really good second shot in. I was getting in my head so much about that. 2 to go. Come on, 2 to go. With 2 over par. Hey, it's a tricky one because par 5. If I hit a fade back into this breeze, it's obviously going to take quite a bit of distance off. And it looks like on the left, and I'll need your reassurance here, Mick. That looks like the shortest semi-rough on the course.
Like it's cut,
yeah. I'm going to take aim at that right bunker. I'm just going to try and fizz it. And if I overdo it, hopefully I'll miss that bunker, and if not, I'll go to the semi on the left. It's probably my best drive of the day, I think. Sit. That was great. That was really good. Oh, loosening up a bit again. Yeah, I wanted to get into like fitness and like supplements, make my own. Maybe this is me, asparagus oil. Now this says to me, mini driver. My only concern, I'm on like a bit of an upslope, and if I thin this a bit, I reckon it'll probably it'll like ramp off this. So if that happens, it'll probably be okay, but it'll also dive out the air and then run with it an incredible amount of topspin. So Come on, wind, help me, help me, help me. Help me! Yeah, so basically I just wanted that nice little layup. Leave myself just a wedge in. That's what I was going for. My eyes involuntarily closed at the top of my swing then. How's that work? You know what, if it had worked, I'd probably kept doing it. This angle, probably not going to affect it too much, so just going to go in with half a lob wedge. Just let the wind take it rather than hold it. That's it. Okay, thumbs up. I've decided part of my process is trusting that Jacob is not a bad luck charm. There's committed, and then there's you should be committed. I've hit that like a driver. I have not stuck in the process today. I didn't treat that like an ordinary putt. I treated that like it's, come on, get a birdie. Yeah. Hey, it's a par, but it's just annoying. Stuff like that. Trying so hard not to think in those terms, but golf just makes you crazy. This has only hosted one Open. You got the 3 nines. There's absolutely no way that you wouldn't be able to make like an open venue from all these holes, this course. Just shows like there's such like a strength and depth to links courses. And like one of the biggest problems with a lot of links courses is the parcel of land that they sit on is generally quite small. Look at all the space you've got here. You've got so much space. Come on, Princes. Wow. Fed a long way left, that. I think it's okay. Probably should have paid a little bit more attention to the way that fairway slopes. I hit that fantastic as well. Now I hope that's okay. I'll be very annoyed if I've just hit a really good drive. How long did I hold my finish for?
It's so long that by the time I got back to you, you're still holding.
Oh, hopefully I don't look a fool. Just want to say a massive thank you for watching, by the way. It's been an amazing few days down here, and I think by the time this comes out, we'll have had so many comps take place, and we're going to be nearing Open qualifying. It's just, I don't know, year is accelerating at such a frenetic pace. We're absolutely fine here, by the way. The fairway kind of all kicks down. It's like a little bit of a run-off soft area. I'm just on the very edge. 115, can't see the bottom of the pin. It's in like a massive bowl. Let's just make a committed swing. Don't matter about the result. 115. Come on, come on. Wow. I was trying to get that moving with a little bit of a draw, and then let the wind do the rest of the work, but that was either just a bit of a block or a push. Just stayed out to the right. Oh. Hey, that was a good putt. Well, as we close, 2 over par. Massive, massive thank you to Princes for being such incredible hosts. It's going to be an amazing Walker Cup when it's held here, and who knows, we might get the Open back here one day. See you next time.